All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Look, man, I just want to jump right into it, dog. So I'm catching up on some content. Obviously, brother got a job. This don't pay me to not have a job. All right, but as I catch up, man, I was actually having some wonderful dinner with the queen and the kiddos, and but I'm listening to some things, catching up, and on one hand, I'm hearing, yo, the Cowboys dominated. I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm nudging my wife. I'm like, babe, them Cowboys, and she's a Lion fan. She's like, whatever. But I'm like, hey, I'm hearing our defense was dominant. I was like, they said they was out there dominating. And I'm like, okay. All right, we might have some here. And then I keep going. And then I hear this, and I'm like, hold on, let's hear what this is Nate Newton speaking, who was there at the camp. This is what he says.
You want to, since we're talking training camp, you want to plug the training camp issue?
Yeah, you can find it at training camp.
Setting tempo.
Hold on.
I think it's going to be mostly all team and not a lot of individual work. Both these coaches love to work 11 on 11 and
11 on 11
like that. So they're getting at it right now, man. Pretty intense, pretty nice. Once again, your Rams kind of set the tempo, but not like past years.
So, in case you can't hear, I hope you guys can hear, but he's saying the Rams are setting the tempo. Not as bad. It ain't as bad as it used to be. But hell, last year we didn't hear it was bad. But okay, they say it's not as bad as it used to be, but they still setting the tempo. Let's keep going.
It ain't a Mack truck running through some hot butter. It slowed down our defense. First team defense looked pretty decent, looked pretty fair. Our second team defense not so nice.
Okay. First team defense look
there at the beginning, to get going, and Jaden Blue fumbles.
all right. Jaden Blue, who people been saying doing good, say he had a fumble early. Nah, ain't good. All right, ain't good. Ain't good. But still young buck. All right, still young buck. Let's see.
Early in the deal. So like I say, I know we give them preseason All-American awards, but this ain't college no more. This is
okay.
Can't fumble. But
okay.
It's been pretty physical. It's been pretty touch and go. Their first 7 passes were completed, which I expected going against that receiving core. Our first few passes were not completed.
Okay, so the Rams' first 7. Listen, this is from the man. Don't blame me. I'm just reporting. He said the Rams' first 7 passes was completed. Our first passes was not completed, which kind of rubs you wrong because all you've been hearing is how CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. Oh my God, they are just they unstoppable. So I'm like, okay, the Rams gonna Rams. Don't get it twisted. The Rams are the Rams. People got them locked for the NFC. Don't get it twisted. All right, so we're not doing that. But we also know CeeDee Lamb and that offense should be clicking. All right, because you can't say, well, they don't. It's the same thing. They had training camp. We got training camp. Let's keep going. But he said something interesting that really grind my gears a little bit. I'm gonna let him keep going.
They were all over.
Expect from our receiving core. That's not what you expect from our receiving core.
Right, you wouldn't expect that from. I didn't expect that one.
It's going good. I promise you, it don't look like the past 2 years.
It don't look as bad as it used to do back in the past. Okay.
You can tell they're a more intense team. And I was telling some of our guys, our fellow workers, I don't understand the lack of intensity.
No, stop. That right there is what bothering me. The lack of intensity? Wait a minute, these boys that's all you've been hearing. Is that this team is intense, physical, competing. You heard all these things, and now, this according to Nate Newton, guys, I was not there. I'm just a fan. And he's saying, well, I don't understand why we don't have no intensity. Wait a damn minute. That's what we've been saying the whole. Now, get granted. Like, you got a caveat for my boys, dog. Hold on now. I'm letting him finish, but.
I know how Coach McVay can get his guys up the way he do. I'm calling this is our first preseason game. because coaches already established that.
No starters gonna play in the preseason. Preseason probably at all. We already know that.
This is the preseason game. If you want to get some work and you want to impress the coaches, here's the time to do it. I mean, Dak is on the run once again. The one's open.
Wait, what? Again, so someone can say Chris is not making this up. Chris didn't say this. He said Dak is on the run and no one is open. Now, there's a caveat. Hold on.
I hope I'm not sounding too discouraging to the fans out there.
Giving us a lot of faith. How are the guys looking up front? Of course, for those.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there, because the one caveat I do have is this was the first morning session, so I think what everyone is celebrating and going crazy about, and most likely rightfully so, is the second half of the day, because that, according to Nate Newton, who was there on the ground watching, you know, the guy that got 3 Super Bowl rings, the team did not have intensity. We couldn't make our first couple passes. Dak was on the run and couldn't get open. They completed their first 7 passes. We didn't complete none of our first couple passes. And it wasn't looking good. Now, it was better than past years, but I don't know again, but the caveat here is, though, and I think something had to change. Something had to change between this point and what everybody else saw. Because I see celebrating everywhere. Oh, the Cowboys, that defense finna be right. Y'all don't even understand what about to do. I'm like, well, then what am I missing? Am I missing something, ladies and gentlemen? Because what he is saying is not what everybody else is saying. Now, I would say Nate Newton is a little, I would say this, Nate Newton being who he is, you know, you kind of have to value what he says as a man who's I think should be a Hall of Famer, actually. Some people may not feel that way. But I think should be a Hall of Famer, but is a 3-time Super Bowl champion and multiple time all-team first, all-pro first team, whatever. But something had to change, because all I see is people just saying, oh, the Cowboy defense dominated. Oh, they dominated. But then I'm hearing Nate Newton saying, no, that wasn't the case. So what I think is going on here, this practice, Muscle was going Rams and then flipped and was all Cowboys, and we ain't got to that part yet. So I'm gonna see. I'm confused. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying he is factual. He's saying what he saw. Other people saying what they saw. I'm flipping confused, because according to Nate Newton, it ain't look good. It looked better than it did in years past, but it didn't. But then everybody else is saying the Cowboy defense dominated. Cowboy defense is out there dominating. Well, he said that must happen in the second half of practice. All right, cool. That's where I'm at, man. Look, I watch this every day. This was something that I'm trying to see. You know, maybe you guys saw some clip, because this is the thing, and this is the thing. This is why I don't cover too much of practice on here, because I'm not there. People are going to make these clips look the way they want to make them look. It kind of reminds me, and I don't mean the rag on the guy, but when Russell Westbrook signed, I think with the Lakers, and they were showing him in practice getting it in, dunking and all of that. I was like, well, yeah, that don't impress me. We know he can dunk. Can he fucking shoot a 3? Can he shoot? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep paying attention. Again, this is just my take. I hope everybody's right, bro. I hope everybody's right. I'm confused, because some saying the Cowboys are dominating the practice, and Nate Newton is saying, dog, I was there and it wasn't like that. So let me know what you guys think, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you gotta be great.